السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. اللهم لك الحمد حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين في الأولين والآخرين عدد ما ذكروا الذاكرون وغفل عن ذكره الغافلون. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا ما علمتنا وزدنا علما وبارك لنا فيما علمتنا يا رب العالمين. How are you, sisters? Our lesson today is talking about Qalqalah. Okay, we did or we end مخارج الحروف, the articulation points of letters and صفات, the qualities of every letter. Okay, and did also the rules of nun sakin and nunation, rules for mim sakin, the rules for lam sakina, okay, for lam shamsiya and lam qamariya, and the rule for mim and nun mushaddadatain. Okay, we reach now to this lesson is Qalqalah. Before everything, we want to know what is the meaning of Qalqalah. Qalqalah means making an echo or jiggering sound at the articulation point of the letter. Qalqalah means making an echo or jerking sound at the end at the articulation point of the letter. Okay, that means when you make this qalqalah, you feel by echo in the articulation point or vibration when you say this qalqalah. Okay, the letters of this qalqalah, we have just 5 letters for qalqalah. These letters is collected in this word is قطب جد. These letters is collected in this word قطب جد. That means when you see these letters قاف طاء باء جيم دال has سكون the sign of sukun in Quran or in the Holy Book. It's like a small head of ha. Okay, when you see these letters has sukun, okay, you must make qalqalah for these letters. Okay, that means when you see qaf has sukun, even this qaf in the middle or in the end, okay, or ta or ba or jim or dal has sukun. And when you recite the Holy Quran, you must make qalqalah for these letters. Okay, method of pronunciation. If any of the letters from Qutb Jad are sakin, either the letter has a sukun or is a sakin because of stopping, the reciter should make qalqalah. The reciter should make qalqalah. Okay, what is the meaning of sakin because of stopping? That means when you stop on the end of ayah, and this the last letter in this ayah is one of these 5 letters of qalqalah, that means you must make qalqalah for this. Like for example, ahad, قل هو الله أحد. This ahad, okay, this sukun is not main vowel on this ahad. قل هو الله أحد. Okay, this sukun we make it or we put this sukun on this dal because we stop on this dal. Okay, but the main vowel is ahadun. The male vowel is nunation by dhammatain, tanween, it's dhammatain. Okay, but we stop on this ahadun. When we stop on this word, okay, we exchange this dhammatain by sukun. Why? because we stop on it. Okay, that means this sukun is not main sukun for this letter, but when we stopping on a word or in this ayah, or your breath is cut when you recite, okay, and stop on this word, any word, and this word has the last letter of this word has the letters of one letter of qalqala. Even this letter is qaf, ba, dal, wa, qab, masad. Okay, these letters, okay, uh, these letters be must make qalqala for these letters. We have some examples of qalqala here. Even these letters in the middle or in the end. Habalun, habalun. Okay, make an echo in articulation point. That means you feel um as vibration in your lips when you say hab, 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 habalun, waqab, waqab, يدخلون يدخلون أحد أحد نقع نقع الفلق الفلق تجري تجري والحج. Attention for this قلقلة because this letter has شدة, the end but has شدة. Okay, أطعمهم أطعمهم الحق الحق. Types of qalqala. We have three types of qalqala. These three types is qalqala sughra. It's minor qalqala. That means qalqala sughra. This occurs when the letter of qalqala is in the middle of a word or at the end of a word that you aren't stopping on. Okay, again, this qalqala sughra, this occurs when the letter of qalqala, this letter of qalqala, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, is in the middle of a word, in the middle, okay, or at the end of a word that you aren't stopping on, like this. قد قالها قد قا. This dal in the end of the word, but it's during reading or during recite. You read this, don't stop on it. Okay, no stopping on it. قد قالها. This called قلقلة صغرى. يطمعون يطمعون يدخلون يدخلون. Okay, بقلقلة صغرى in the middle of the word or in the end of the word which we don't stop on it, or we aren't stopping on it. Okay, and the second type is qalqala wusta, medium. This qalqala wusta occurs when the letter of qalqala is at the end of a word, like waqab, ahad, masad. The letter of qalqala doesn't have shadda, and you are stopping on that word. الفلق والطارق والطارق. Okay, this is the end of the word and I stop on this letter of qalqala, but this letter not has shadda. This letter hasn't shadda. Okay, this letter just has sukun. This called qalqala wusta. Okay, and the last type of qalqala, it's called major or qalqala kubra. Qalqala kubra, this occurs This occurs when the letter of Qalqalah is at the end of a word. The letter of Qalqalah has shadda and you are stopping on that word. Has shadda and stopping on this word like بالحق, بالحق, الحج, وتب. Okay? The sound of the major qalqala is clearer than that of the medium qalqala, and the sound of the medium qalqala is clearer than that the minor qalqala. Okay, this exercise, find the qalqala and read the words. Again, يبقى the meaning of qalqala is an echo, okay, occurs in the articulation point of the letter of qalqala. Letters of Qalqalah, we have just 5 letters of Qalqalah collected in the word or the sentence called قطب جد. قطب جد. Okay, there are قاف, طاء, جيم, دال, باء. Okay, these letters, when these letters have sukun during your reading of Quran, these letters make qalqala. When these letters have sukun, okay, you must make qalqala for these letters. Okay, we have types of qalqala. We have 3 types or 3 kinds of qalqala. The first is called qalqala sughra or minor. This qalqala sughra, when the letter of qalqala, we find it in the middle of the word. We find it in the middle of the word. Okay? And qalqala wusta, qalqala wusta, when we find these letters of qalqala in the in, but these letters just has sukun, no shadda. Qalqala kubra, major qalqala, is the last the last kind of qalqala. This called qalqala kubra when you find these letters has shadda. These letters have shadda. Okay, there are 3 types of qalqala and the meaning of qalqala. This lesson is very easy, but just you need to practice on these letters and make more exercises on these letters to improve this lesson qalqala in your reciting. Okay. Okay. Now let's practice on qalqala and during reading the Quran. I stop the record now. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.